Reboot. Alright. And if anyone notices that my camera is not on during the stream, if anyone is watching, it's because I have to pack for Chicago. Because I am the dumb one who's had to do streams, and I have 2 streams tomorrow, and I'm working full-time, and I have the baby, and I have to figure out how to pack, because I'm also working with the Magic Kids at the booth, so I gotta be there crack-ass dawn early to make sure I get things squared away. So, that is why my camera's not on, everyone. So, thank you for understanding, everyone. Welcome to Pennies to Power. We show the true potential of the cardboard pennies you like to purchase. Gonna have some fun, get some returning peeps and the whatnots. Gonna have some fun with it. Do remember, everyone, we are doing the charity for Project Hope. So if you see that in the chat or anywhere itself, please donate. We graciously appreciate it. Thank you very much. We got Hip in the chat. What up, Hip? How's it going? Oh my god, Kip goes, oh my god, I've heard so much about how awesome this channel is. Hip is one of those players who gets to play quite often on my channel. He is not a new person, you silly goose. Yeah, exactly. So I'm good with mine. Ruby,
I'm finally good with mine.
All right. Is everyone else good and golden?
We're good and golden.
All right. Whenever you're ready, Rubes, break it down.
No problem. Just introduction and who I'm playing.
Yeah, so we'll do a quick little introduction who you're playing, and then we'll yada yada.
Yep, I'm Ruby with Chaos CDH. You can find me any and everywhere under that name. I stream daily here on Twitch, doing just any video game that pops into my head at the time. Today I'm running Ren and Siri Inseparable. This is a modified of the Secret Lair. So let's see what happens.
It's a secret.
Yep. Forest and pass. Oh, and I can draw a card. Didn't matter, but I could draw a card.
I am playing Ghost Ramirez de Pietro. I just love saying that. And Tormod the Desecrator. It is bring things back from the graveyard, make some 2/2 zombies, and just try to get some overall value in Dimir. I'm going to play an island, and I'm going to pass the turn after that.
Awesome. Oops. I'm playing today Vohar, Vidalian Desecrator. I'm also playing a sort of reanimation and spell thing. And gonna go from there. We will draw. We will Halimar Depths top 3.
Hey, I'm Scott Johnny. I'm playing Master Thopterist. I'm gonna make lots of tops and hopefully draw a few cards. And hopefully I'll get us somewhere. I'll go ahead and draw for turn. I'm gonna play an island and I'll say go.
I'm going to play Animal Sanctuary, tap, and cast and play 3 visits. And while I go fetch that, I will pass the turn.
Alright. I will do a swamp, I'll tap 2, and I'll do a star compass, also naming black. And then I will pass the turn as I load this up.
Back in the day, I remember Star Compass was like it was always amazing to have.
It's a mana fix, gets a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm glad it's back to be used, because it doesn't get used enough in normal Commander or in other formats where I think it still can do something. I will play a Terramorphic, then I'm going to ponder. We will draw this. Then we'll crack and say go.
I will draw for turn. Play another island and just say go.
Okay. And tap 3 and cultivate, and I'll pass while I go search.
Jeez, ramping like crazy over here.
I mean, it is green. So.
Not wrong. Island, going to tap 2 for a Felwar Stone. Taps for everything I need, so I'm good with that.
Mountain to field, forest to hand.
Don't know what to search for with that. Black for a Marrow Bone Gnarrer. Target player, tap it. Target player removes a card in their graveyard from the game. Whenever I play a black spell, I may untap said Gnarrer. I'll pass.
Gnarrer?
Yeah. Bone Gnarrer.
I'll untap and draw. And we're going to play a Morph.
Oh, sneaky.
And I will say go.
I'll draw for turn. I'll play an island. I will tap 3 for Master Thopterist. And then I'll play
duck.
a welding jar to make a top. Then I'll pass the turn.
I love Sai so much.
I considered so many times powering him up a little bit, but I never pulled the trigger on it.
Even at just the bare bone basics, it's still a solid mid, you know?
Cavern of Souls.
Ooh.
Naming dog.
Damn it, gotta guess cat.
I would have thought
I will always name dog.
Fair.
Well, scratch that. When I get Realm Walker, I'll probably name cat so I could cover the field. But I'm going to tap 4 to bring out Ren and Siri. Tap for White Spirited Companion. When he enters the battlefield, I get a 1/1 alchemist cat, and I draw a card. And
Good value. Good value.
yeah, the first time I played this, I was the person was like, "Oh my god, this is insane." I'm like, "Yeah, we haven't hit a single card I upgraded yet."
Yeah, which is sometimes that deck just goes.
Yeah, I pass after that.
All right, end step. I am unfortunately going to have to terror the dog cat because I am deathly afraid of it, and it's giving me terrors. All right, and then I will go to my turn.
I love the artwork on that card.
All the terror arts are pretty solid, not gonna lie. I'm gonna tap 3 for Ghost Ramirez de Pietro.
I like the terror with the one with the the 3 different phases, like the skeleton, the muscle body.
Mm-hmm.
That's my second favorite.
Whenever I see the Ghost of Ramirez, I'm always like, I always think of the Highlander scene where the Kurgan is saying Ramirez with that gravelly voice.
Let's do this. I'm going to get probe, and I'm gonna get probe Johnny. All right, so I'm gonna block. So you need to block Ruby and Dredge. So if that way they don't see your hands, and I'm gonna pay the 2 life for it.
1, block 2. All right, here you go.
Okay, I love the art on that one.
Yeah,
I'm still torn which is my favorite art out of all of those.
the latest one's pretty good.
The
too,
latest
but
one is pretty neato.
This one's just badass.
It really is. All right. Thank you very much. You may put it back in your
Okay.
hand. That goes to the bin.
Unblock.
Draw a card,
Unblock.
and I will just simply pass after that.
Okay, untap, draw. I'm gonna play this Waterfront District. I kind of like the border in these ones.
They needed more of those.
Like I like the whole what is it, Art Deco kind of look.
Mhm.
Pretty cool.
I want more of those, like that gold foiling trim around those things. I want more of those.
Oh,
The gilded,
yeah.
the gilded foil.
They
Yeah.
were
Gilded
so
foil.
Yeah.
freaking nice.
I'll play my commander.
Ah.
Does things. 1, 2. It draws a card, and then if I discard a card, if it's an instant or sorcery, you will all lose a life. I'll gain a life. I can then tap 2, sacrifice my commander, and I can cast any instant or sorcery from my graveyard. And if that spell was put into the graveyard, it gets exiled. So basically, it gives flashback for an additional 2 cost. I still have to pay for it, but it's not too bad. I don't think it is. Then I'm gonna play this little guy, Maggot Carrier. When it comes to play, each of
Yes.
us lose life.
I have so many of that card growing up.
Oh, it's such a good
I had like stacks of the maggot. I was like, this is nothing like that's that crazy. Why do I have so many of this?
I always found back in the day when I was drafting and stuff, there was always every set had one card that I would end up getting tons of. Like it would follow, and it didn't matter what the rarity was. It was crazy. After that, I will say go.
All right, I'll untap. I'll play another island, and then I'll tap 4 for a sad robot.
Dead robot.
Create another Thopter. I'll go grab my land. Hey, look, there's an island.
Skin.
Big surprise, there's a bunch of islands in the deck. Who knew?
Power level creep.
I'm finish shuffling in a sec here. I'll just finish my plays. I will play a Memnite and go up a Thop, and then I will pass my turn and finish shuffling.
Memnite needs a reprint. I don't care.
Sure it does.
No
Yeah.
reason.
Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's go for Reliquary Tower. White and 2 for Skyhunter Strike Force.
Sorry.
It is a 2/2 flyer with our Flying Cat Knight with melee, and as long as I control my commander, other creatures I control have melee. Tap 3 for Pride Malkin. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature I control. I'm gonna put it on that same kitty.
That's a pretty kitty.
And each creature I control with the 1/1 counter on it has trample. And then just for shits and giggles, Skull Clamp.
Yep. Mint.
And pass.
Alright. I'm going to brainstorm end of turn. Draw 3, put 2 back. And Eric's in the chat saying Ruby is the threat.
Well, no shit. I can't. It's a Tuesday and I'm breathing.
Put those 2 back and I'll go to my turn. Draw for turn. Alright. Hidden
Actually,
Metropolis.
that's what Eric's stream is where I played this last. So yeah, he knows this deck.
Alright, I will play Tormy. When one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a tapped 2/2 black Zombo.
Might be the threat, but it's just you don't want to kill cats and dogs.
That's what it is. They're too adorable.
I mean, just look at the face. Look at it. You don't want to. It has a knife, but you don't want to.
The fact they gave it a knife is flawless.
I'm curious when Kibler saw this, how many copies he has.
Yep,
But-
100%.
So,
Because
so my
that's
question,
totally Shiro.
my question is though, as much as I kind of like that art, why did they put the better dog token in MKM?
That is a cute dog token. I'll give you
That
that.
is, yeah.
I think
Like, that
they
thing
had to
is
make people
adorable.
want to buy MKM.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. I will drop this swamp. Guess we can make some value. I gotta pay two. Oh, not yet. Oh, I don't. My commander draws cards. I'm gonna draw a card. Draw a card.
I'm gonna read the card.
I hear it explains the card sometimes.
Ooh, touche.
Sometimes it does do that.
I'm gonna discard Morgue Theft. So everyone's gonna lose a life. I will gain a life.
Yeah. The only time I could say that it did not explain the cards when I was at an actual modern tournament, and the guy across from me, his entire deck was in Spanish. I was
Actually, a friend of mine runs the Japanese Strixhaven cards
"Yep." Oh,
just to screw with people and have to have a judge called
So-
every other turn.
in one of my pauper decks, I have village rights, and I always call it vampiric rights every single time, and I go, "That is wrong," just because I always get confuzzled by it, because the Japanese writing.
It's always his deck. It's always scheming symmetry.
See, it's always one main one.
I guess I still have to do it. I didn't draw anything that helped. I'm gonna cycle Gem Palm Polluter. It deals 1 damage. Oh, it's target player.
Yeah, target player.
You know what? That's a lot of Thopters. I'm gonna hit you, Johnny.
I'll
And
take
then I
one.
draw a card because of cycling, which is a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we on turn 6?
It
1, 2, 3, 4,
is 5.
5.
I was to say I'm not the one you should count off of.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause she ramped twice.
You ramped, yeah. Okay.
She should be at 7 lands right now. Yeah,
And
7.
I am.
Yep.
Okay. I will have to say go after that. It just seems that drawing cards just let me down.
I'll untap, draw for turn, play another island.
If there's one thing that I keep doing on this channel is draw cards.
I'll play a Paradise Mantle, create another Thopter. That'd be the summoning 6 Thopters. I'll tap one and equip the Paradise Mantle to. Let's equip it to Psy.
Side up.
I think I will tap 3 and Fabricate. Is that all right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna get any.
There's one card I wish they would unban in EDH is Tinker.
Yeah.
Oh, Tinker's so good.
Considering how there's so many things that are just tends to be a little bit more broken than it, like honestly, when you're looking at if you look at the higher end, more competitive, people are obviously they're doing consult and Thoracle and all that kind of stuff. But when you even in casual, like it with all the cool artifacts and stuff, like it'd be cool to bring stuff into play. Sure, you can get a Blight Steel. Sure, you can get
I
a
was gonna say
or-
I run a Zabaz deck, and yes, that's in blue, but I'll find a way.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many ways to cheat stuff into play to abuse the game now with over 50,000 cards.
Yeah, with the way it is
That-
nowadays, you know.
Yeah, or my favorite, I'd really love it if they would if Recurring Nightmare would be unbanned, because I think that would make such cool decks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could see
Right, like I would love to play Kakusho as a commander again, because with Recurring Nightmare you have a little bit of fun.
I grabbed the Biden Thassa. I will move to combat and what's the power toughness on that flying dog cat dog thing?
It is a 2/2.
The 2/2.
Yes.
I don't need all these Thopters. I will swing 3 Thopters at Chaos.
I'll take it.
All right. And
So
then,
just 3?
Then I will go ahead and pass my turn.
Draw. Okay. 1, 2, 5, 6.
Pick up
To bring back
sticks.
out Rin and Siri, and then I will go to combat. Chris, you're getting my Sky Hunter.
Yep.
Johnny, you're getting my Pride Malkin, and Dredge King, you're getting the other 2.
They're 1/1 walkers.
They're 1/1s, but all of my creatures now have melee, and they all get +3/+3 because all 3 of you are getting attacked.
So it is 8 damage.
Take it 5.
Yep.
I will block with Solemn Simulacrum.
Okay.
So I think I take 3. Is that right? Because it had trample.
Correct. Yes.
I want to see more
So
melee
3,
in decks.
and then I will draw a card.
Which card gives them the melee?
The Sky Hunter. Sky Hunter plus commander. I will play my Canopy Vista, and after that, I will pass.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's
still,
why I specifically summoned Ren and Siri, because I needed the melee.
Marinard to get rid of my Git Probe, and I will make a 2/2 Zombo. I will go to my turn. Swamp. Alright, I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to transmute Shred Memory. Let me go see what's in my deck for 2.
Now, the funny part is Pride Malkin was not in the secret lair.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking. All the ones that came with it have the Planeswalker mark in the corner, and Pride Malkin doesn't. So yeah, for some reason they left out the Trample Kitty.
It was probably just an obvious upgrade kind of situation. They tend to
Yeah,
do
but
that.
if
with
I'm paying
these charges,
if
so.
I'm paying $150 for a deck, it should come pretty well upgraded if the card is a common.
That's totally fair.
And they also missed out on a great opportunity of putting Wrath of God in here instead of the one they put in here. Because then you have Wrath of Dog, and I love it.
Now we're really thinking.
So yes, I rotated out whatever card came with it and put in Wrath of God because
My friend's dog actually went through a part of his collection and chewing it up, and one of them was Wrath of God, so he sharpened it to Wrath of Dog. Because
it's
it
the dyslexic version.
Nightscape Familiar. I'm going to, in response, Familiar, getting rid of Shred Memory, casting a black spell. It's going to untap the Gnar, and I'm going to tap it again to exile Brainstorm. Gonna make 2 more Zombos, and I will pay 2, and I will Casmina's I'll pay 1 actually. Pay 1 and Casmina's transmutation on the Flying Bird Kitty. It's a 1/1.
So it destroys and becomes a 1/1, or is it just now a 1/1?
It's a 1/1 with no abilities.
It
Okay.
was just give it an aura.
But that is all I will be doing on my turn.
Okay, my turn. Untap. Remember, your commander draws cards, buddy. Okay. Play my land for turn. I'm going to read the bones. Scry 2.
Damn bones,
Both of those can go right to the bottom. Draw 2. Lose 2. Oh, I'm at 30. Then we have 3 mana left. Now we draw a card with commander. That's really good. I'm going to discard. It's not banned. So we'll have to discard Gary.
Bye,
so
Gary.
No one loses life.
Wow, that's a bold choice, Cotton.
We will say go. I am actually, tell you the truth, I'm happy how the deck's running though. That's the main part, right?
Exactly.
Draw for turn.
It's doing things.
Not much of anything, but it's things.
4 and tap Valkyries.
I also just realized I'm the only non-blue player in the pod.
And it's Cat Dog, which is even more beautiful. The most non-blue thing.
But yet Eric walks in and says I'm the threat.
Yep,
which
100%.
is not
Yeah, of
wrong.
course.
But
I'm going to play Biden of Thassa.
Mhm.
I get another Thopter. I will move to combat, and let's even some life totals out here. We'll swing 4 at Chaos,
Yep.
and that'll deal 4 damage, and I'll draw 4 cards.
Yeah, now that I have no flyer.
Yep. 3, 4. I will go and play my land for turn, and then I will tap these 3, and tap this guy to play Encroaching Mycosynth, also an artifact. I'll trigger that. Non-land permanents I control are artifacts in addition to other types. The same is true for permanent spells you control and non-land permanents you own that aren't on the battlefield.
This will be zombies.
I built
And
the.
Love it.
I will pass my turn.
Untap.
Sure.
I like that artifact you just played.
Encroaching Mycosynth is great.
Yeah, because all the the treasure mages and all that kind of stuff. Now that you get what you need, like anything,
Yeah, exactly.
everything's an artifact.
I can tutor for any permanent in my deck with Fabricate. Another cool interaction is Mirrodin Besieged. So
Okay.
later in the game, when I have a lot of my stuff in the graveyard that's permanent,
Oh, yeah.
they all become artifacts, and then you can make somebody lose a game.
Yep, I lost on the other day. It was Monday. I lost on a stream with that. I was so amazed by it.
It doesn't happen often
I was
because
like,
there's so much
exactly, yeah.
setup involved, but it's fun. It's fun to try.
To pay 1 and attach the skull clamp to my die. Draw 2 cards.
The dogs are your army and the cats are your fodder.
Every time. They have 9 lives. They'll come back.
Yeah. Only one simple. Yeah.
That's fair.
Can you tell I'm a dog person?
No.
So I'm from Toronto, Canada, and when I was younger, there were 4 Chinese restaurants that got closed down because they were serving alley cats.
Oh my god.
I used to eat at 2 of them. I didn't even know.
I'm gonna play Centerglade.
That's hilarious.
And then go 1, 2, and play Alms Collector. If an opponent would draw 2 or more cards,
Yeah, love
instead
Almy.
you and that opponent draw a card.
You might
And
like me.
Puppy.
Well,
I have a lot of cards that make me draw 2.
Slowing down my binding of Thassa a little bit.
No, because those are individual.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
they're
on here.
individual
That's okay.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
individual.
Oh, is it? That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Then I will pay
Oh, yeah,
one
yes. That's a
for
separate tree.
Basilisk Collar.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to go ahead and equip that to Ren and Siri.
I played Tuesday night.
And I'll pass after that.
All right. Taparoonie.
The only reason I was happy to attack all out is because I had melee, and I don't have melee anymore.
All right. For 7, I cast.
You know, I had the same
Treasure.
issue of LGS. I was at my LGS selling cards, and I'm like, hey, y'all just had pre-release. Do you have a Voha here? So I don't have to waste my time. They didn't even know what card it was.
Oh, come on. Not cool. They should know.
Like, it's the strongest of the 3 pre-release cards. Give me.
Yeah, not even a question of different, like 100%.
It was
And I'm
definitely the
known
most thought
for
out
being,
there.
and I'm known for being the wolf player. They should have just went ahead and got one, knowing I was going to show up.
They should have just looked it up for when you came in.
They should have, because I'm the only one that played werewolves during Innistrad. So
Remove this card from the graveyard. I'm gonna make another zombie. So it's a coffin purge.
Are those for your 7 dwarves? Are those proxies for
Yeah.
altar art for 7 dwarves? That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, this is a
That's-
gift that my partner got me forever ago. So the funniest, so she didn't, I forget what it was. She didn't know which commander was the right commander, something like that. So she got not Snow White as it was some random, I forget what it was, but some random princess, and she was like, I got the wrong princess, I got the wrong commander. But she got the 7 dwarfs done beautifully. So I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna use 7 dwarfs very often, don't worry.
I built the Alicia with 7 dwarves.
Oh,
And she was kind of like my Snow White, right?
yeah, see? Perfect.
It worked.
I mean, again, it's not like I'm short on a certain type of token.
What token was that? I don't think you have enough of those.
All right, I'll show you how I
I'll just do it
sell
again,
the
and then untap.
the Feldhorn deck. I go, the deck can do this.
Duh. I passed her after that. I'm gonna make another wolf. Another zombie.
It's just all wolves today.
Yeah.
As
Make one more zombo with this and the ability. This is all exiled now.
Might as well play this. Okay. Just sorcery. It is. Well, that's my board. I don't want to do anything to my board.
But why? It could help.
What is on Rin and Siri?
Basilisk Collar.
Basilisk.
So Death Touch and Lifelink.
And you have 9 mana in total. So
Yep.
what I will do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just because it's a sorcery. And you can cast it again. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna deny reality, which will return target permanent to owner's hand. So I'm gonna bounce Rin and Siri. But I have Cascade, so something of 4 or less will get cast off the top of my library.
Okay.
Land. I get Feed the Swarm. Not really what I wanted.
Yeah, it's still removal.
Yeah. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Are there any problematic enchantments on the board?
No.
Like
No,
Caspina,
the only
but it's
one-
not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not problematic. That's stopping the melee.
Yeah, I actually don't have. I thought I had an enchantment. I don't even have.
Biden
Oh,
of Thassa.
the Biden. Sorry, yeah, it is a
Biden, okay,
artifact
so-
enchantment. That's about it.
Yeah, we'll take the Biden. That makes sense because it's pretty.
I
good
was about to
card.
say, I thought the god weapons were both.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
gonna
I
lose
forgot
4,
for a
right?
second. I was thinking artifact. It's both.
Biden is CMC 4
Yeah, it's
or
4.
item value 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
And then this gets cast, so then it will bounce the Ren and Siri. Then I will draw a card with my commander, and I will discard
Sorry, was that a destroyer or an exile?
destroy.
I thought it was exile for a second. Do you mind if I use the welding jar to regenerate the Biden of Thassa?
Yeah, sure. I still lose the 4 life, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's good. Okay. This is good though. I don't want to discard it. Okay, I'm gonna discard Death Denied. So everyone's going to lose a life and I'm going to gain a life. Oh my gosh. Already played the land for this turn. That's why I have 3 of these. And I'm going to have to say go.
I will untap and draw for turn.
Or at least I know if whenever I draw my Cabal Ritual, it's going to go off with 5 mana.
6 Thopters. That goes away for now. We will go ahead and play Sovereign. Create another Thopter. And then 2, 4, 6, 8. We will play a Hangerback Walker
Oh,
with 4/1/1 counters on it.
okay.
We'll make another Thopter.
Now the thought is again.
They tend to do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's mix it up a little bit. I will send my 6 Thopters at Chris.
I'll be taking 6.
Yeah, I will draw 6 cards from Biden. 4, 5, 6. I have to discard some stuff here. All right. So we got that. Did I play a land return?
Turn 7, so.
Yes. All right. So I will
That's why I have a
discard
turn tracker turned on for my stream.
Island. Discard prized statue. We'll discard. How many more do I need? 2 more. We will discard. Whatever. We'll discard Nurse at part of Veils, and then
Happy to hear that.
we'll discard Thoughtcast as well.
Those are 2 very interesting choices.
I mean, I've got enough card draw right now that it
Fair.
doesn't matter. And I mean, I keep Narset in here in case I get into a pod that's higher than I should probably
Where
be
they
playing.
need to be,
Like Ristic Remora type situations. So I'm not.
I was gonna say I only run it in my Bolus the Ravager deck for completely fair reason.
Yeah. So go ahead and pass the turn. It's there just to kind of make sure things don't get out of control.
And for anyone who's watching, my Bolus the Ravager deck is an 8-rack deck. So when I say completely fair reasons, it's not.
It's not completely fair.
Go ahead and Skull Clamp. Glad I did that.
Mhm.
Over my Jetmir. White 1, 2, 3, 4. Eldar Retreat. Glad that Feed the Swarm's been used
Yeah,
for now.
should've-
Well, it was a Cascade, so you didn't have much of a choice.
yeah.
Yeah, lost 4 on it though.
So I will land for turn, creating 2/2 cat. Oh, there it is. There's the cat beast. I will then pay and 1 to cast Farsi. So I will go grab a library or go grab a plains, island, or swamp and grab a mountain when it comes into play tap. It's nature's lore that does the untapped. That's why my brain was really mixing up there. No, I seriously was like, okay, I'm going to do this. No, wait. And for shits and giggles, can't do that. So I will pass after that. I was going to recast Ren and Siri, but I forgot that Farsi comes to play tap. So
Cats are getting kooky, but also there's so many flops.
I was gonna say I'm being
I
very
know you're
nice.
being very conservative on this one.
I was gonna say I'm surprised they lasted this long.
Yeah, I'm
Normally
gonna
there's,
pay 2, and I'm gonna destroy Psy.
What are you using to?
Oh, sorry.
sorry, I just
Executioner's
wanted to
capsule. You're good.
Okay, yeah.
No welding jar now.
No welding jar now. That's fine. I mean, they'll just go back to the command zone.
All right. This is sorcery speed, so I got to do it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Hidden Necropolis. I'm going to activate the Hidden Necropolis. So it's sacrifice it, discover 4, activate only the sorcery, exile top cards until reveal mana value 4 or less, and I cast it. It's going to be compulsive research. Target player draws 3 and discards 2 unless they discard a land. So I'm going to play that targeting myself.
Okay, so you draw 1, I draw 1.
Yep. And I want to do that with that one. Yeah, I'll do these 2. All right, so Victim of Night and Dispersal Shield goes there.
Oh no, you would only draw 1.
I only drew 1.
Okay, you only drew 1. You discarded.
Yeah.
My brain,
No, you're
my
good.
brain looked away as you said it, and then I missed half of that. I was like, wait,
Gucci. I don't mind dumping in the bin, that's why, so.
yeah. So you can do it all you want. I don't mind drawing. And with Reliquary Tower on the field, do it. I have plenty of room.
I'm going to swing Zombos over at Johnny.
All right, are they just 2/2s? Do they
They're
have
all
any-
2/2s. No fanciness, it's just a straight 2/2s.
Careful, these ones might sing and they might
Yeah.
have pickaxes.
They might whistle while they work.
Grumpy's on the top, so be careful.
I'll block one with the Hangerback, and I'll block 2 others with Thopters. so I'll still take 6 damage.
All right, so which dwarf is dying? Any of them?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, no, it could matter.
Dopey, because it's Dopey.
Okay.
I never liked Doc, so you can get rid of Doc.
Doc.
And Happy, because who needs to be happy?
Yeah.
All right, these 3 guys that are out of here. All right, put that over here. Those, Bashful, Sleepy, and Mr. Madface. Do I have anything in there? No, nothing to that. God.
Bashful, Sleepy, and Grumpy. You have my personality on the board.
I will pass the turn after that, though.
Okay, my turn. I will untap. Hopefully do something this turn. Okay, what do we got going on here? Might as well, right? I'm gonna use my commander to draw a card and discard a card.
Voha.
Really? Discard? No. I'll discard Brainstorm. Everyone's gonna lose a life. Gain life? Yay. So now the new enchantment problem is the recluse there.
No, it's still Biden.
Biden? Oh, it's still here. I forgot.
Yeah, I got regenerated.
Yeah.
Then I'm sacking my commander to cast it again. This will get a counter.
Alright, no more Biden.
And this will get exiled, and I will lose 4 again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking it for the team here, people. Yeah, 1 spell was cast. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I haven't played land. I will play Mortuary Mire, and we will put Gem Palm Polluter on top, and I have 3 mana up, which is what I need, and I will say go. You didn't hear that. That was my indoor voice.
I'll say, interesting number to state aloud.
Untap my hand, draw for turn. I'll play a Fortnite Island. That's my land for turn. And then we will go ahead and recast Psy. Go down here because it's not going to attack or block. And then I will spend 4 to cast Padim, Console of Innovation.
Oh, yeah.
And I will create a Thopter because Padim is an artifact.
I always thought it was so wild that the Vidalkians have so many fingers.
That's true.
Oh
Because,
my
like,
god, I never noticed that.
It's trippy. Yeah, no, some of their cards look really trippy because you got that.
Like all the Fidalkians, they have like 6 fingers on each hand or something. But the thing is, if you look at most of the art, it looks natural. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
And I find this really because art was something that I wanted to get into when I was younger, and the hand is one of the hardest things for most artists to draw.
Mhm.
And then they make it look flawless. Most of the different artists that did it for these guys.
All right. I didn't like the fact that my Biden got blown up, so I'm going to swing 6 Thopters at Dredge.
Have you played any spells this turn? Just Padim, right?
I played Psy and Padim.
I and Padim. So that's 2. Okay, they're all flying at me, so I'm going to take 6.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I will pass my turn.
Untap,
I have 1.
draw.
Oh, I was supposed to let my commander go. Learning mistakes.
Let's go land for turn. Another kitty. 3, 4. That is the correct combination.
Mhm.
To bring back out Rin and Siri. And for my next trick, I'm going to pay to cast Realm Walker, generating, and I'm going to name.
Literally, like, shapeshifters in the right build are literally broken.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, just generically, they're just meh. But when you get it in a typo deck, like, balance.
You know, just because I'm a monster and I want to keep with the theme, I'm going to pay 1 and equip the skull clamp to the cat. And I like where I'm sitting right now, so I will pass because I need, at least for the grounders, I need blockers. So
All right, I'm gonna Marrow, get rid of the Necro, make a Zombo, and then go to my turn. Okay, Almi's out still. I will pay 3. I really want to do it. It doesn't matter. Deep Analysis. So Ruby and I draw a card. I want to do it again, but I don't want to give her another card.
I can tell you it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know. There's also like the balance, like your board pretty established. You don't really need the cards, and you got the Thops coming rop, so.
Yeah. I know what the next card is. It doesn't benefit me one way or the other.
So I'm gonna Marrow, get rid of the research, Zombo, and we'll do it anyway. I'll pay 1 and 3 life, putting in 20. Do the same thing. We each draw. This leaves the graveyard, so I'll make another one of those. That's exiled. I draw. LOL. I will cycle Ash Baron. Go get a basic land, and I'll play it for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. I'm gonna exile 3 and tap 3 for Tassiger's Cruelty. Each opponent discards 2 cards. And I make another Zombo, and this untaps.
I'll
So we
do
all
it.
discard two?
Lands.
Oh, I'm gonna respond to that.
All right.
I'm gonna tap one and play the cat that's not in the Renin Siri deck. Not for you can't refuse.
I will pay a blue and Spell Pierce.
Nice. All right. Then I guess it does resolve.
All right. So
I will discard a swamp and an island.
I'll discard Island and Chain of Vapor.
I discarded a Plains and a Forest.
With the Marinara, I was gonna it will untap and I'll retap it to exile Spell Pierce, get another Zombo. So 3 cannot attack, 4 can. That's 3, 4 and 4. 2 2s, Padeem's a 1. I will pass. I have no cards in hand.
You are hellbent.
Tis be it so.
I will untap. Hope to draw a good card. I wonder what I got. I will play an island. Pay 2. 2, 3, 4. Can't touch that. Everything's hexproof.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Padeem had that ability.
Yeah, you're kind of like yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
including
Hey.
with the Micah synth, Padeem also has hexproof.
What
which
does
is-
Ramirez do? Ramirez can't be blocked except by creatures toughness 3 or greater, which okay. That sucks. None of my shit can block it. Choose up
it's
to
gotta
one
be
card.
in the bin.
When it deals combat damage to this player, choose up to 1 target card in a graveyard that was discarded or put there from the library this turn. Put that into the owner's hand. Hormat is black, so I can't touch it. And what is that thing at the end? Oh, that's the transmutation.
That's what's keeping me from attacking y'all. Really.
I think the Tormatter is good, but it's black. Sorry, it's just a bit. You know what? The Alms Collector, I'm going to have to skin thinner the Alms Collector. So when it gets turned face up from Morph, I can destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated.
Okay. I will let it die.
I didn't want to kill Red and Siri again because I'm like, no, I want to have some fun, get some dogs and stuff out here. Plus, I think we need an army of things to stop Thopters. So now,
Gotta make those cats fly. Throw them up in the air.
I'm going to now cycle the Gem Palm. Now I have 2 zombies. Each of then I'm going to deal 2 damage to Johnny.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
going
fair.
to draw a card. Might as well do it now. I'll cycle the card I drew, draw another card. And I will say go.
I will untap.
I say this deck I think has potential.
Yeah, it's been doing some fun stuff. Yeah. So this will be
Hormat is actually doing quite well.
just
At least making a little bit of a wall, you know?
Alright, so I will tap 2 for Liquimental Torque. I'll make another Thopter. Then I'll tap these 2. Sorry, play Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh, and if that resolves,
I have no counter spells. I'm also tapped out.
I will go 4. Let's see. I will tick Tezzeret up 1. So
You
draw
had
2
to get
cards.
rid of my Alms Collector.
Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless one's an artifact card. So I'll draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I do because I have so much card draw in this deck.
I will discard a Spine of Ishsaw.
It only affects you if you get greedy and draw more than one at a time.
Yeah, I'm
Just
greedy.
in case.
Just then I'll play a Mishra's Bauble, and I will create a second Thopter.
I don't know if I own a pauper deck that doesn't draw cards.
You got some draws.
Oh yeah, here. No worries.
Kind of thing.
Then we will go to combat, and we will swing with 7 Thopters at Chaos.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then after that, I will just pass my turn.
Okay, end of your turn.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pay 2 to flash in White Mane Lion.
Oh, good.
When it enters the battlefield, return target creature I control to my hand. But first, create a puppy, and I'm gonna blink
Mhm.
the White Mane to hand and remove
Yeah.
that. Thank you, Goober, for showing me that trick, Olivia, because that was what she did on the stream that they previewed this deck.
Yeah, it does. I
Oh,
love
that's
the
cool.
line. I've played it in so many good decks because like you put one reduction on that thing and you're just gonna go to town.
I would not have known about that had she not like
Done
done
the
it.
thing,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh
Right,
shit.
right.
So in that's from Plane Chase, right?
Planar
Planar
Chaos.
Chaos. That's when they had a whole bunch of stuff because they were trying to bring back the gating. So back in Invasion, there was these 2-color different creatures,
and they would come in, and you could return a creature of another color, of like that same color. So if it was green white, for example, you can return a green or white creature back to your hand.
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
There's a few of them. The blue black one, you can pay life to bounce it back to its hand itself. So it's really useful.
So I'm going to pay to bring out Miss Jenny.
Don't be fooled by the racks that I got. I'm still Jenny.
I love, see, to me, any flavor text is canon. So that means that all of Jenny's dogs are named after the bosses of the different groups. Raphine, Xander, Falco, Ziatora, and Jetmir. That's the name of all 5 of her dogs.
Hell yes.
As far as I'm concerned, that text is canon.
That's boss level doing that to name them that.
I'm going to pay 1 skull clamping the dog that I don't have a token for. Let's do that one more time. Going to kill off 1 more doggy. Land for turn, and I'm going to create a puppy. For shits and giggles, I'm going to cast Lion Sash.
Cute little include.
That was actually my addition.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I'll put another dog on the field, and from there, for now I'll pass.
Okay. On top. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to transmute the Demia Infiltrator. What do I have that's 2?
So when you're creating the new tokens, are you making them 2/2 cats or 3/1 dogs?
3/1 dogs.
3/1 dog.
I'm basically spreading out so I don't have to repeat tokens. Literally, that's what's making my decision. Is
Guys, I still gotta play my Child of Alara deck one day.
I'm very excited for it still. I love Child of Lara way too much.
I've had this thing built since 2011.
you said my home plane, so I'm good. I was born on Alara.
Yeah, it's a
This,
flawless plane.
This deck, it's all common, so it's pauper, except for the fact that the commander is rare.
That was my first spin down, and that's the Conflux emblem.
I am just going to... I'm going to do a Reckoner's Bargain, and I'm going to cast it. Sacrifice it. Basically, initial cost to cast, I sacrifice an artifact or creature, and I gain life equal to the permanent's mana value, and I draw 2 cards. Alright, so that'll be in my hand. First off, I will tap the Marinara. The Marinara. Make a Zombo.
All right, if you get that
we're
altar, just
saucing it
you
up.
need to redo the artwork just to have a Ragu label.
I'm gonna totally hit up Foxy. Like, bruh, just do it, please.
I need a marinara knower.
Yep. Oh, flawless.
Don't ask questions. Just do it.
Yeah,
Don't ask
questions. I'll bargain away my Vault of Whispers. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Yeah. Alright. Wow, 2 lands, thanks. This deck knows me so well. That's gonna untap the Marinara. Zombos. Well, land for turn will be the island. Everything's power is less than 3, so it's toughness. Alright, I'm gonna swing the ghost over at Dredge just because the toughness is less than 3. It's gonna be 2.
It's commander.
And I'm gonna recast the whatchamacallit,
I want it.
the Reckless.
There we go.
Sacrificing. Well, first I'll activate the Marinara and do that, and then untap it. I will sacrifice. Doesn't make a difference. I'll just sacrifice one of I'll do the Federal Stone to gain 2 life and draw 2. You gotta be kidding me! I just drew 4 islands in a row.
At least you're not gonna draw them over the next 4 turns.
Yeah. This left the battlefield when I cast it, so I'll make another one of those, and I exile it afterwards, right? No, it just goes in the bin. Alright, so I got that there. Okay, so it's in the bin. Then I'm gonna pass turn. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, obviously. 11 zombos.
And you passed? Okay. I lived for another day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna pay 5, and I'm gonna cast. I'm actually gonna hard cast. I'm not gonna transmute it. Brain Spoil. I get to destroy target creature that isn't enchanted, and it can't be regenerated. I'm gonna kill Tormod.
Intriguing. I'll just let it go in the bin first, and then I'll do the Marinara to make another one of them. I lied to you. It's in the bin, you dumbass. Just leave it on the Marinara untapped, and it goes back to the zone.
Next.
Dumbass, Christopher.
Does that actually make a zombie when you put it to the zone? Because it technically hits the graveyard first.
No, it's other.
one or more cards.
It's not
but
in the
it's in the bin.
It's in the
But
bin,
it's
so it's
not
not gonna
on
see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on the
Yeah.
field. I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna cast EDH All Star Exhume. So each one of us gets to put a creature from our graveyard into play.
Zoom.
I only have one piece, one choice.
the
Infiltrate.
have a creature in here.
Yeah, you do.
I have one choice.
It's going
It
through.
is a solemn simulacrum. Sad robot.
That
I got Gary.
And Gary.
It's only 4, but that's 12 life to me. So that's
I'll go
all
get my
four.
land. If that's cool. It's a
of you
mind if I
lose.
get my land.
Lose 4, and I'm gonna gain 12. I'm back
Two,
up with
three,
you guys. Oh wait, no, I just became public
You
enemy
speak.
one.
I don't know about that. I've got 9 Thopters on board with a hangerback walker. That's
Just chilling, ready to like.
Yeah, with hexproof and
and hexproof.
I'm perfectly calm, and that should terrify y'all.
Yeah, I know. You're just she's just like, I'm just chilling with my kitties and my puppies.
I'm just doing zombie things. Like I will say go after that.
All right. I have an action at your end step. I'm gonna be pretty gross, so I'm hoping to get somebody's attention to like board my wipe me or whatever. I'm gonna tap 1,
I'm
2,
trying to get my pip rack.
3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna word of invention for 5.
Ooh, are you gonna get Paradox?
No,
Okay.
no.
I-
It's gonna be gross, but I think you'll laugh until somebody takes care of it.
All right.
If it's an
Is it-
artifact, it's got hexproof.
Well,
Oh, wait,
everything's
it's
an
not
artifact.
Exactly.
So,
Oh, yes.
but you can interact with word of invention if anybody's got counter magic.
Yeah, I can't.
I have islands.
All right, I will go get Teferi's Talon and attach it to Tezzeret. The trigger.
Fairy's Talon.
Teferi's Talon. It's an
Oh,
enchant
Talon.
planeswalker aura, and it has whenever you draw a card, put a loyalty counter on enchanted planeswalker. It also has enchanted planeswalker has -12 loyalty. You get an emblem with. You may activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control on any player's turn anytime you can cast an instant.
I'm wondering where that army of cats, dogs, and zombies are gonna go.
And then I will also crack my Mishra's Bauble, and I'll look at the top card of my library, and then I'll draw a card on the next one. All right. So I'd like to move to my turn. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to do?
I'm Gucci.
All right, so 9 Thopters. Upkeep trigger, I will draw a card, take up the fairy, Tezzeret. Then I go to my draw step. Actually, there's a Padim trigger maybe. What's the highest CMC of each artifact do y'all have?
Artifact?
Yeah.
I have 0 artifacts.
1.
2.
Both of them are 1.
All right. So since I have the highest costed artifact, I'll draw a card from that as well. And then so that gets 7, and then I'll draw a card as my regular card draw. And that gets me up to. And then on my first main, I will -6 to Tezzeret to get. Whenever an artifact I control becomes tapped, I draw a card, and I'll play a Skull Clamp and a Thopter, and then I'll move to combat, and I will swing my 9 Thopters at Greg.
Was that at me? I'll take 9.
All right, and then I've tapped 9 Thopters, so I'll draw 9 cards. Sort of.
Which Fletcher didn't
Eight.
let you do that.
Oh yeah, I have Alms Collector back, but yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's single triggers. So I've drawn 9 cards. I still don't have my Reliquary Tower, which is really unfortunate for me. I will play as my land for turn. Play Rivendell. So I'll go to discard. And I'm going to discard down hand size 1, 3.
Well, end of your turn while you're doing your discard. I'm going to do the white mane thing once.
And then also we have a Howling Golem Redemption. Everyone draw a card.
Ooh.
Does not account for the discard, just so you know.
Oh, and I got 9 counters on.
So you don't have to worry about discarding that card for hand size.
So I have 11. And then I'll draw a card and get another one.
And then I will pay 3 and tap Rin and Siri. And Johnny, I'm targeting you.
hipster.
So damage equal to any target equal to the number of dogs. How many dogs do you have?
6 dogs.
So I will take 6 damage.
1, 2. Let me check the wording on something.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gain 7, 8, 9, 10 life.
And life. Wow.
Okay. Untap.
Oh yeah, and Dredge, it's only hip, not hip stuff.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Gotta have the balance and level of hip. He is.
For my bad, I've been up since 2 a.m.
Yeah,
So
Dredge is a little not alive right now.
I'm almost up for 24 hours.
Okay.
Who needs
Land
sleep,
for-
right?
Nice. Once you
Land-
become a parent, you don't know what sleep is anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Land for turn, and this time I'm choosing to do the one on each creature.
Yeah, I figured that was coming now.
So Feldar, I'm just gonna put him on Feldar, so it's whatever's here to everything.
Yes, please.
Because even though I have this many dice, it will get confused.
Target player loses 5 life. Who is losing the 5 life hip? Because there is a redemption.
I think it's me.
It may be Dredge. Let's see who
All
the
right.
redemption is.
See if I have enough mana to pull off everything I'm thinking about doing.
Yep, it's you, Dredge.
I will take it gracefully.
The balance has been established.
White,
It's like I didn't even play Gary.
white,
Who's
1, 2. So I tap 4 for Wrath of God.
Well, thank you. Oh,
Oh, you beehive.
Any responses?
I will thank you.
Yes. I
All
have a
right.
couple more.
I
In
will-
response to that, I will cast Heroic Intervention.
Yep. So, are you casting that in holding priority?
Yes.
Okay.
And then in response to that, I'm doing
All right, 'cause
Heroic.
that is an actual thing for me. It doesn't make a real difference, but I'm still that'll make a bunch of thops. I'm okay there. It's only green. And the sash is a creature right now, right?
It is when it's not attached.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I will pay 1, and I will pay 6 technically, and exiling the 1 for a death rattle on the sash. Destroy target non-green creature. Can't be regenerated.
So you're just destroying the sash.
Just a sash, yeah. It's non-green. That's I have no other responses.
Do you have any responses, Dredge?
I do not.
I have a couple responses. I'm going to tap the Liquimetal Torque and the Hangerback to put another counter on Hangerback. That's tapping 2. So I'll draw 2. And then in response, I will tap blue and cast Rapid Hybridization on Ren and Siri.
Ooh.
Tap 2. The White Mane Lion, Ren and Siri back to my hand.
Oh.
No, it's you get a 3/3 green frog lizard.
Yeah,
and
she's
it's
really-
Hybridization.
White Mane Lion has flash and bounces a creature back to my hand.
Yeah, so she's got to bounce rinse.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh,
She's
sorry,
using the
sorry,
trick that
sorry.
she used earlier, but yeah.
All
Unfortunately.
right,
yeah.
so I get the 2 draws. I get 2 more counters on Tezzeret. I will also tap
Oh,
2
and it does
cycle.
technically come into play, so
Tap these 2 cycle
Okay,
remote island. Draw
yes,
another
okay.
card. Ooh, and then I will.
Right.
The
the wolf token
Yep,
is my other kitty. It's anything.
All right, so I'm good here.
Okay.
So I will still get 5 Thopters. And
Yep.
I will draw a card from the Solemn Simulacrum. 2 are gone. And cycle command zone.
Someone moited the 7 dwarfs. All right, they both cost.
They're all 8 poison apples.
Yep, exactly. These are all exiled cards. So it's spin. I'm dropping everything. And dwarfs are. All right.
All right. Then I will tap 3 to cast Feline Sovereign.
Damn, I love the sovereign so much.
Other cats get +1/+1 and have protection from dogs.
Seems good. Seems good.
Going to the only thing that would make this more perfect is if Jetmir was the top card, because I'd be able to cast him off the top and do really sick shit.
Silly things.
So going to combat, all the Thopters are 1/1s. So, okay, I think this is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. This stack of Insanity, which all my shit has Vigilance, I like, is going at you, Johnny.
And so how many creatures are they, and what's the
1,
total amount
2,
of damage?
3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. 6 creatures. 2, 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then 2 4/2s. All of them have trample because they have 1/1 counters.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And technically, they're still indestructible too, huh? And
At the state right now,
Yeah, everything is still indestructible and hexproof.
Well,
Except for, I think Feldar and White Mane are the only 2 that are exempt.
No, White Mane is because
No,
it came
White
in
Mane isn't.
before.
Feline is the only one not indestructible.
Correct.
so I have 7 mana up.
If you have it, OMG.
I'm good if you want to do it.
Psycho
Oh,
overloaded.
This has been one crazy game.
That was crazy. I gotta admit, that was. It could be something around
If
that.
there's anything else I can do.
I mean, red does have Tybalt's trickery in it and stuff, so.
Yeah, I don't run. I'm
Not
not gonna run.
good.
All right, so all the tokens go bye-bye. Everything else comes back to hand.
she's got a reptile with us, so let's just that, you know.
I feel a lot less dead now.
Whee! So going to my second main, tap 2 for Spirited Companion.
I love that artwork.
Pass
It's
turn.
just so happy.
Remember that card that everyone gives to you and that you just keep taking in draft?
Yeah.
I probably have 100 copies of Spirited Companion.
I was
And
I was
also
looking-
Kamigawa, I went undefeated in draft for Saviors for the Neon Dynasty.
it's still used in like constructed pauper a little bit for enchanted stuff and all the glitters.
It's an all-star in my soul horde
Yeah.
deck.
Tormy.
And I
Yeah.
have 16
card.
cards in hand, but thank you, Reliquary Tower.
I want that reliquary tower. I'm gonna discard so many cards.
All right. I play my commander and I pass. And also, Mage's Contest is insanely silly.
Okay. Tap. Island. Small blue. And this is all left. Wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play my commander and say go.
I will untap, draw for turn, and island. So no deep. I will cast mechanized production on a Thopter,
That's a good place
So-
for it.
and
Spell Table has already got the new art for it.
does it? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's pretty neat.
That's fantastic. And then I will. I should draw a card from the tapping the Sol Ring. There's that reliquary tower.
I'm so happy I pre-ordered the Fallouts when they first hit Amazon.
It's a pretty solid val when they first drop for what you're getting out of it. It's not crazy.
I mean, I'm paying $170 for all 4 of them.
yeah,
so-
that's a literal steal.
And if they were to ever drop, even for a blip under that, it'll hit that price.
Yeah.
Kind of why I like Amazon.
So I'll play Hope of Gear per. Oh, I don't make Thopters.
Yeah, that's how I got on my Lord of the Rings ones, the box set things, the frame ones for like dirt
crap.
cheap because it dropped like a
I
second
don't
down.
get this Thopter. This goes down to 4.
I think I paid $17 for one of them.
Yeah.
I forgot size not in play, so I'm sitting there making Thopters. But so I just evened it out, so I didn't make those Thopters and kept the
Okay.
same. And then we will go. Minus 12 Tezzeret. So now I can play stuff at instant speed. Do his abilities at instant speed. Let's see. I guess maybe I should cast Side. That's something I should maybe do. 5, 6, 7. It's expensive. Yeah, I will cast Side. I will go to combat and I will swing at Dredge with 4 Thopters and draw 4
Oh, I
cards.
thought this to me. What did I do to you?
I don't know. I just thought I'd try
Pick
something.
4.
And then I have not played land for turn, so I'll do that. And then I will drop a few things.
At the end of your turn, you had played 3 spells this turn.
Yes, I have.
I'm going to play Reaping the Grave.
Not bad.
Reaping the Grave has Storm and lets me put a creature into my hand for each one that gets cast. So there's 3 spells plus
Nice.
itself. That's 4. So I'm going to get Gary, Mega Carrier, and Gem Palm Polluter.
Well, I guess I'll keep that. All right, so I'm going to discard 2 islands, an arcane lighthouse, and a mind stone. And then I will go ahead and pass my turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. I will pay 4 Ren and Siri. Start all this shit over again. Green, white, red for Miss Ginny.
In response to Ginny, I'm going to take up Tezzeret 2 and draw 2, and then discard unless it's an artifact. And I'll discard Dark Seal Citadel.
Green and 2 for Realm Walker. I'm gonna do 1 of each actually, and I'm gonna name. I think I'm gonna name dog this time because I think there's more dogs
Okay.
in this deck than cats. And let's just do an upkeep things. Tap 1 for Basilisk, and then let's go ahead and hook Basilisk to Ren and Siri. And I'm going to pass after that, and I will be right back.
Yep.
Just a second.
Island for 4. I will cast Mystical Teachings. Look for an instant card or a card with flash and reveal it and put it into my hand.
That's
In,
such a
res-
good card.
in response, I'm going to uptick Tezzeret to draw
Yep.
2 and discard 2 unless it's a. Oh, man. I am going to get rid of Grand Architect, and because of Encroaching Mega, since it's a artifact.
How many total Thopters do you have? All right, I will do that. Keep watch. Draw a card for each attacking creature. That's in my hand. Land per turn. I land, and I will for 3 cast Honored Heirloom, and that goes in my bin. And I will just pass the turn after that.
Okay. I will untap and draw. Let's start things off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4.
Oh.
Vengeful Dead. Whenever it or another zombie I control dies, each opponent loses a life. Then we will play Maggot Carrier. Everyone's going to lose a life. We'll have to let me know when she comes back.
Yep, I'm back.
Okay. And then
What up?
everyone's favorite,
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it.
we will play Grey Merchant of Astafal. Mr. Gary.
Gary.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 5 to everybody. I gain 15. So that's 23.
Can't wait to see it at Chicago. Too much ado.
I will tap my commander to draw a card, and then we're going to discard. I think I'm going to be discarding Commander Sphere, so no life loss. But I have some blockers, though I still can't block flying, and I will say go.
Are we having a moment of silence for the cats and dogs? It said it was very quiet for a minute. It was like we having a moment of silence for the kitties.
Yes, so. I don't know. I'm recovering pretty nicely. So.
All right, there you go. Yes, seriously.
Well, I have a funny one with my. I'll tell you during my turn because it's going to be a little while with me once it gets back. If it gets back to me, Johnny, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I was muted and I didn't realize.
Okay, I was like, okay,
No,
wait.
no, it was me.
Things
So,
are happening.
Yeah, so at the end of Dredge's turn, I down ticked Tezzeret to 6 again, so I have 2 emblems of whenever I tap an artifact, I draw a card.
Mhm.
And then I drew for turn. I played a Lotus Petal and a Tormod's Crypt, making 2 extra Thopters. I resolved Mechanized Production, making an extra Thopter, so I have 8 Thopters total right now.
At the current state, indeed.
And then I've just played Emery Lurker of the Loch, which is also an artifact, so I'll get another Thopter, and then I will mill 4. 1. And then, yeah, I will move to combat, and... Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. I will move to combat, and I will swing 4 Thopters at... let's go at Chaos.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll do the keep watch and I'll draw 4.
Then my second main, I will tap 5, and I will play Tezzeret the Seeker. I'll come into play with 4 loyalty.
It's a Tezzeret deck. It's not a side deck.
Size just a master puppet. I'll uptick Tezzeret, and I will untap my Saw Ring and one of the Thopters.
Yeah, so at my play group back today, we did play testing of using Planeswalkers, and I did the original Tezzeret, and we just stopped doing it after that. He's just so ridiculous.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And then I will go ahead and pass my turn.
Though I do think playing with Planeswalkers as commanders is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I kind of I like the idea behind Oathbreaker, but the format seems kind of weird.
I only have one
With a spell.
Oathbreaker deck. Or I only have one Oathbreaker deck in design right now, and it's Bevy of Beebles.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, nice.
Because if
pretty
I'm
cool.
gonna play a freaking Oathbreaker deck, I'm making it an un.
Right.
So I had one, but I'm working the Magic Kids booth this weekend, and you can only play Oathbreaker decks at the venue, the section. So I have 5 now. Because they're like, yeah, the only thing you can play is Oathbreaker and Jumpstart. I'm like, that's fine. I'll play Commander somewhere else there if I need to. I'm there for 4 days, so. And exactly, there's proper Oathbreaker, so it's a lot of fun.
All right, I'm gonna tap white and 3 colorless to bring back Feldar Retreat, so that I can play my land for turn. And this one, I'm just gonna let it be a cat beast because I don't need the haste. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast Regal Caracal.
Yeah. Gonna be a lot of lives over there.
And you know what? I'm gonna bring that one in because I just want to show off the artwork. And I got 2 of
That's pretty cool.
great 2 of them. Yeah, I got them on Ex Antibody. One of the last tokens I made. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Do bring back Alms Collector.
Just keeps coming back.
Oh,
It was dead. It's not my fault. It's back. And I think I'm done this turn. But no,
At the end,
the funny thing, I was going to tell a story on one turn. My therapist has watched me play Magic.
Yep.
I actually sent her the link to my first stream on my channel
That's awesome.
because I figured me in the wild.
Yep, that's very fair.
And she marveled that I would just go, "We're going to wipe your board." Oh, okay, whatever.
I'm just so you know, I'm up at the end of your turn. I'm going to uptick Tezzeret the Seeker, and untap 2 of the Thopters, so I have 8 untapped Thopters.
I should have my therapist do the same thing so she knows.
Well, I mean, it was my therapist could see me the 1 hour on screen because we do telehealth, or I could literally give them hours of footage of me just being me around everybody.
Yeah.
So she liked the kind of insight. She also noticed that I don't care what's in my hand. Most of the time, I have an effect that lets me see that card because I could care less about what's in my hand. I'd rather be hellbent and know that card.
There.
Which it's nice.
Let's see if I draw literally anything. Okay, I'll do a land, and for
I think this deck only has 1 board wipe, so I'm tapped out.
all right. Pieces of the puzzle. I'm not drawing. I'm revealing the top 5 and put up the 2 instances in my hand.
Nice.
So island, swamp. Oh my gosh, island. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 0. Everything goes in my bin.
Oh no.
All right, so that's in my bin. I'm going to cast from the bin Mystical Teachings, making a Zombo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Search our library for an instant card or with a card with flash. Do not know.
It's not a May. I was reading all the cards I was doing in mathing. I forgot to put my 2 Rin series, which is gonna be 2 dogs.
Yeah, you're good. Forbidden Alchemy. Another look at the top and whatnot. Alright, and then this goes exile. I will just cast it. Forbidden Alchemy. I look at the top 4 cards in my library, put them in my hand. One in my hand, the rest in the bin. 1, 2, 3, 4. In my hand will be this one. Now these will go into the bin, which would be Perplex, Relic, and Think Twice. And then I will pass the turn.
I was just trying to do all this math in my head while you were doing your turn. I was like, okay, I got another minute, and then you're like, pass the turn. Draw a card. That's freaking interesting. Okay, I'm going to Skin Dinner for its regular, just as a 2/1. I am then going to pay 2 and Gem Palm Polluter, cycling it, dealing 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to Chaos and drawing a card. Okay, well that's helpful. Play land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I am going to cast Ghostly Flicker, and I'm going to flicker Gary and Maggot Carrier. No, I'm going to do Gary and a land. That makes more sense. Gary and a land. So if that goes off, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone will lose 6. I will gain 18.
I have a response to the Gary trigger. I'm going to defabricate the Gary trigger.
Which means it's countering it.
Counter target triggered ability.
So this land still comes into play untapped. I will then pay 2.
No, you still get the untap.
You still get, yeah.
Yeah, you still get the flicker.
Yeah,
But I'm doing it to the Gary trigger itself.
Yeah,
so
that's fine. So with the land untapped, and then 3 and 2, I'm going to sack my commander to recast Ghostly Flicker, and this time I will do Gary and Maggot Carrier.
So it's
So
5.
that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to you guys. I'll take 1, and then I will gain 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. And this is Flicker, and I will say go.
Freaking Diana Gary.
well, unless somebody's got a response, you're gonna die to mechanize this in production.
I know, yeah, I know that, but
Yeah, okay.
I'm
So-
just doing what I was trying to do as much
Oh
as I
no,
could.
it's all good. Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Like-
no, it's absolutely fair.
We played really well for like 2 hours, so pretty
I'm
good.
gonna untap upkeep triggers, mechanized production. I have 9 Thopters. I'll get a 10th. Then if I have 8 or more, I win the game.
yes, you do.
Ezra got you this one.
He did.
All right. Well,
Has Teferi's talent. Well, actually, this all star of the deck was Encorching Mycosynth, is having all those.
I think it's an
effects.
underplayed card.
It is for sure.
I think I'm happy with this deck. It brought people down.
It seemed like it was doing some cool things. It was a good.
One of my favorite cards I got to put into the deck, and I know a lot of people are like boo sayers on it, but it's one of my favorite cards.
That's
Single.
That's a great card.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just before 12 o'clock a.m., so we're good there. So on that note, I got 2 hours into the session. Not a bad session. 2 hours. All right.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, I hope everyone has a lovely evening. I hope to see anyone and everyone in the future as well with big hearts and big hugs. All right. Much love, y'all. All right. You have a great evening, y'all.
See ya.
Thanks. You too.